father.
Right.
Like
Okay.
the
So
thing that determines who the father is or who the mother is or like things like that or like who's your cousin, whatever, like it's found in that 1%.
right. Well, all right. So okay. So there's that. All interesting facts. So that's still not going to like change, like how I just like if I'm just like casually walking down the street and I would group people in my head as like, oh, this is that person. This person belongs. This is that person, or that is, or this is a Caucasian person, or this is a Arabian person, right? Like that's still like if I walk down the street for the purpose of walking down the street casually, right? I'm still gonna classify like that.
Yeah, that's because like the reason for that is because when people settle in an area, like they tend to interbreed within their own area, not outside of the area. So like certain traits will start like forming in the population and just be reinforced through like continual breeding into that population because it never like it doesn't get external genetic information. So like
I know what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, that yeah,
so like for example, like if people start being taller, you have a couple taller people and then that's what is attractive and that is what the sexual pressure is in that particular group. Like for one group it might be that it's taller because taller people run faster. People who run faster can hunt better in Africa. But people who are taller also dissipate a lot of heat out of their bodies. So they're not very good in cold climates like Europe.
right. So you're saying if tall people stay with tall people, then because they're tall, right, and they start having offspring because they're tall, right? Then that difference is just
Well, yeah,
gonna
if in that particular culture that is what is considered attractive. So for example, like I'm like not that tall. Like I'm under 6 foot. I'm a couple inches under 6 foot. The mother of my child is a couple inches under. Uh, uh, I think she's 2 inches over 5 foot or something. Um, but my son is already a couple inches over 6 foot. No fucking idea where it came from.
somewhere along your line, right? There's a gene. There's genetics passed down, right? So someone from
Not
either,
necessarily. Not necessarily.
or maybe your son's eating, you know, like the living condition, right?
No,
Our kids are
no.
having
It could. No, it could have. I mean, it could have been an environmental factor. It could have been It could have just been a random gene mutation. That the gene for height just happened to be different for him because of some weird genetic mutation that occurred in my sperm or her egg.
right. Okay.
Like, there are mutations in every generation. So like it, and there a lot of mutations continually to occur over successive generations. So
So when I walk down the street, right, what should, instead of grouping people the way that I do, right, what should I see instead when I walk down and I look at a person and I look at
I
this
mean,
person and look at that person?
you can group them however you want. You should just understand that the things you're using to group them are only as diverse because you particularly have that idea in your head of it being so diverse because like you and I can actually tell the difference whereas someone else may not. Like another an outside like do you ever hear the story of like all black people look alike or all Asians look alike?
Well, to me, all Asians look alike. Black people, they look
Yeah, to
different.
an Asian all white people look alike.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Because that's just a culture I know you can't, but that's
Yeah.
because you're inside the culture and you have been around so many white people so often that you have figured out ways to diversify, but you're not around Asians all the time, so it's really hard for you to figure out the difference between the two of them.
With
I, on the other hand, who has spent a lot of time around multicultural people, like I don't think all Asian people look alike at all. I think there's just as much difference between Asian people as there are white people.
Yeah, well, I haven't been around Asian or black people, but I still think Asian people look alike. But I could see clear, distinct differences in like black people. Like, say for example,
All white people look alike, though.
but
What?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, no, they don't.
In the same regards that all Asian people look alike, all white people look alike the same.
No.
No, like Asian people, like all right, so Oriental people, right? Not just Asian. Let's just say Oriental. Well, I don't know if that are. We say or they have like.
Yes, you can take objective measurements of people's faces and put them through a facial recognition program that delineates people's faces, and it will pop out as many different distinctions in Asian people as it does for white people.
Nah.
AI has done this and shown that human faces are diverse as much in one race as they are in another. That's
Show
why
proof.
facial recognition works.
Show proof
Fact-
Asians have as much diversity as white people, quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't because well AI that's not a person looking.
Okay, very simple. AI.
It sounds like
You're
you
right,
just
it's
made
not
that
a
up.
person. It's not a person, but if facial recognition, like if it was true that Asians look more similar than white people look to each other,
Yeah.
okay, then AI would have more of a problem
Yeah.
identifying Asian people than it does white people. But if the AI is programmed properly, it matches Asian, white, and black equally.
Well, oh, that's not how it works.
Yeah, can you prove that? That sounds like you just made that up.
AI.
Look, Santa, he's not going to do your homework for you. He's not going to sit here and hold your hand and walk you through. Just go Google it, idiot.
That's okay, free speech. I got this. He's muted now.
Oh,
He's just
it's
going.
okay. It's a reference to earlier because that's what Santa does. He makes claims and then tells people that he won't do their homework for them or even point them in any kind of
Yeah, I
direction.
know.
It's whine.
I know. No, Santa's a piece of shit. Like, I have no problem muting him.
Santa Claus? Oh, nah, I'll show. But yeah, go ahead. I'll
Oh,
show.
you're gonna make me fucking moderate.
Click to see attachment. I don't see you got.
You see, delivery guy, as long as you're good faith, I have no problem. When you cross the line and are no longer good faith, I am very quick to act.
Yeah, I try not to troll. You know, I try not to. Yeah, I definitely don't like trolling.
No, you've been fine. Trust me, if you had fucked up, you would not be speaking right now.
Yeah, no, I hate trolling. I hate trolling when people are, especially when you're having a good conversation. When you're having a good conversation like this, don't come in.
We've been having good conversations. We even had good conversations with two drunk people in the room.
Yeah, good topics to talk about. You know, it's the topic and how much people know on the topic and how many questions people have on the topic. That's what makes it a good topic.
There's a good question for you, free speech. I got a question for you, free speech. Provided the person
What's
is
that?
good faith, do you feel that I am good at having conversations? I know if people become bad faith, I'm an asshole and like.
I think you asked me that. You asked me that the other day. It was whether you mute people for personal reasons, right? Similar inquiry.
Kind of. This is more just about like my ability to conversate, not how I moderate.
Yeah, no, I'd say that generally that's true. I think where things always get dicey is when you are feeling like a question hasn't been answered, that you'll attribute it to bad faith, but you usually give people a few kicks at the can. So that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, no, I think that's more of one of those, once bitten, twice shy type of thing.
Yes. Oh yeah, but that's the kind of thing that leads to people having a certain perception because they weren't there when you were bitten, right? So they're just getting the aftermath.
Well, I'm just, like I've been bit by so many fucking orange people that if somebody's orange, I just assume they're trolling until shown otherwise,
Yeah.
Which
I'm usually quite charitable, but there's some people who just wear me down in terms of charitability. Santa being one of them.
Yeah. No, you are.
This guy here, this Q person here is also another one of these people, but he's just chilling now. So
What did I do?
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
oh,
done
so I'm not
anything
gonna
wrong yet.
I'm not gonna remind you if you don't remember.
Jesus, I'm like popular in here. Jizz.
Like popular for being unpopular.
Please do not call
what have I
people
done?
out in this
What did I
chat
do?
until they've done something in this chat, please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that was a norm here. I understand.
We like to give people room to fuck up on their own. We like to give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Oh, I'm sure you guys could have some interesting discussions about evolution if you ever wanted to.
Yeah, we're talking about so where we last left off was like facial recognition in Asian people.
Yeah, free speech is here for that.
Random, say that again. I think you broke up. You voiced on me.
He was saying I was here for that. I did hear the tail end of that.
Oh yeah. Long story short, right? I grouped people into like 5 categories, right? And then we had a talk about like genetics and
It's
how.
like Mongoloid, Caucasoid, like that kind of stuff.
All right. So when I'm walking down the street, right?
Very similar.
All right. When I walk down the street, I generally see 5 types of 5 groups of people, right? Just like characteristics. I'm not talking about like social, this or that. I'm not trying to say one group of people is better than another. I essentially see like Oriental, right? I see Arabian. I see African. I see Caucasian, and then I think I see Latina. Well, when I say Latina, because Latina is a mix of everything. It's like a great point.
What about like Australian Aboriginals?
Yeah, that's not like red. All right, so when I say Latino, let me just take that out. Let's just say red.
What about Polynesian?
A red complexion, right? But then I would say that's like a sub of
Yeah.
the Oriental and Arabian. Like everybody.
Okay, what about Native American?
Right. That's like a people with a red complexion, right? Like before like colonial times, right?
Are you saying is it white? Is it white, black, brown, yellow, red?
Say that again. Right, black, white,
gold. Black, brown, yellow, red. Are these the categories you're bringing back?
Yeah. So I would say more gold. I would say more gold than brown. Well, technically, it's not really white to me. Well, all right. So to be technical, I see like what you would call.
So you see peach, gold, brown, and
yellow and red. Yeah, right. But you
and sunburnt. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but I think, and then what Rand was trying to explain was like you can't see the world like that. You can, but casually, if you're casually walking down the street, it's not to you're not trying to be racist. You're not trying to like discriminate, but if you're just like casually walking down.
Well, you're trying to categorize people, which I understand. What does this category do for you? Like, you're saying
that's the important part.
It doesn't inform you about people's behaviors. It clearly doesn't inform you about where people are from or their ancestry or whether they're related. Like, what does this category do for you?
No, we're just talking. That's what we're doing. We're just talking, right? It doesn't really do anything for me. We're just talking. But like there was like a point trying to be made, and I'm trying to understand the point about the genetics and all that, right? So I understand that everyone's more alike.
So okay, can I please, since we were trying to explain it, can I explain to free speech what? Because like you're kind of like you're giving your position very well, but you're totally fucking up our side.
All right, go ahead.